Hey there. So, I invite you to relax with me. Relax with me and let's do a scientific experiment, okay? Now, don't worry, this isn't going to be a meditation, okay? It's going to be like, just like I said, like a scientific experiment. So, what I feel and what I think many of you have felt is that you yourself are the ultimate science project. Why do I feel that? Because you've ears, you've eyes, you've a nose, you've a mouth that you can taste with, you've fingers that you can touch with, hands, body. You've the senses, the five senses, and the sixth sense is thinking. Okay? And if you notice, hardly anyone investigates these senses that are absolutely stunning and amazing. If you notice, when you're looking at lovely art or a flower or a view, your eyes light up, taking everything at once, and your mind goes quiet. Isn't it very peculiar? It might commentate a little. Oh, I like that tree, or oh, that's a different color green, but in reality, that's just chatter. Wouldn't you agree? It's just language. Language that we're taught, okay? But when something really catches your attention, like a beautiful sight, we get a feeling that we describe as awe. And awe is like dumbstruck. Is that the right word? Lost for words. You go, so a life, and I mean the life that you are, not life circumstances. They're always going to be difficult, always going to be up and down, always going to be tough, always going to be good, pleasurable, painful. They just oscillate like that. But life itself, like seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, thinking, they're different. Like, if you look out through your eyes right now, try not to see. And if you close your eyes and you look behind your eyelid, try not to see what you can see. And if you hear my voice when I'm speaking and you don't block your ears, try not to hear my voice. Can you see what's happening? That everything is switched on. Everything is never really turned off, even while you sleep. A noise can wake you up while you sleep. Can it not? I know you've had that experience. Even cold can wake you up, or heat. So we're always kind of on, except for maybe very deep, dreamless sleep. But I want to try something a little different today. And I'm calling this How to Become Sensational. And not in that way. Not in the way that people think I'm so sensational. What I want to do is a couple of short thought experiments that don't even really involve thought, that just spark curiosity about yourself, about your being. Like, if, and you are, born into this universe, by default, you are the universe. You're a part of the universe as everything else is, yeah? So you're essentially made of the same stuff, even though the same stuff is nothing, as we're discovering. Okay? But when you close your eyes and you let everything settle down, you find that there's not a lot going on. You might feel your heartbeat. You might feel your breathing. When your attention drops down into your body, you might feel tingling. You might feel sensation. You might get a scent. You might get caught in thought for a few seconds. That's fine, because you can drop right back out of thought and into your body. And if you notice as well, attention, natural attention as you lay there, will move. It will move on its own. So it'll attend to what it wants. This is not complicated if you just lay there. I know sometimes people think laying there is boredom or it'll cause boredom, but it's not. It's not boring. If you lay there and you feel that, like every time I stop talking, what happens? And your mind might say, nothing. But is it nothing? Every time you stop thinking, what happens? There's a gap. And the problem with today's spiritual teaching and meditation is people chase that gap. They chase the gap, they try to create it, try to stop their thoughts, try all this and that. And you don't have to do that. All you have to do is stop. You see the difference? One is chasing something and one is just stopping. So if I am talking and I'm using a sentence and I just, there's the gap. Now, you may wonder why all this is important, but there's something very, very, very magical about this. Because that gap is just the entry point into becoming sensational. 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 So if you close your eyes, and you don't have to, but if you wish, and you let your attention drop down into your body, just feel down into your body. It's not complicated. Just feel down. And if you feel inside your body, you might find a lot of space. Like literally empty space. Like there's points where your body feels more dense. And there's points where you can't feel anything at all. Like if you put your attention behind the back of your head, just like a few centimeters beyond the back of your head, what happens there? Do it. You know? There's not much happening there. No? Again, people think, so what? But if you really look at suffering, right, it's overthinking. Not being able to sleep is overthinking. Being worried is overthinking. Being anxious is overthinking. And there's a feedback loop. So your body can be anxious and feed back into your mind, and your mind can feed back into your body, and over and over and on and on and on it goes. And it gets draining and it gets tiring and it zaps your zest. But if you feel into your body again and see it as a cluster of sensation and emptiness, so with your eyes closed, and this is not complex, take in your whole body, your head, your shoulder, your legs, like an outline, like I'm drawing an outline, like I'm drawing chalk around your body. And look inside that. You might feel warmth, tingling. There might be pain in some places. There might be ease. You might feel your breath. You might detect your heartbeat. And all of that is happening in the quietness. Without the quietness, you wouldn't be able to hear that. So as another experiment, what I suggest is your back, like in between your shoulders. If you close your eyes and put your attention there, you can feel this wide space. Like it's almost like a huge cinema screen. Okay? But it has depth. And there's nothing on it. It's blank. It's quiet. It's neutral. It's peaceful. And put your mind there for just a few seconds. If your mind pipes up, it's okay. Put it back. Put your attention back there. Can you see how quiet that is? So on that screen, and you are a screen, thoughts appear, noises appear, pain might appear, sensations appear. Things are fleeting, but the screen is there. Every time you close your eyes and you go back to that place, it's there. And at night, if your mind is busy, you just put your attention back there. And the thing you have to understand about this is you're not trying to keep your attention there. You're just visiting. You just notice. And if you lose it, it's fine, because eventually it finds you. That peace comes over you. Things become calm and settle. And when you feel sensations like excitement, you can feel your whole body light up. When you sing a song, when you dance, when you smile. And something else that happens as well, there's a physiological change that comes about. You look more friendly. You look more open. Your face will relax. You look more younger. The tension, the constant frowning, the TMJ, all of that starts to fade away the minute you become friends with your body. And we're designed, programmed to not be friendly with our bodies because of the outside image that we were fed. Fed out through the years by men in boardrooms, some of it. Trying to manipulate the way we see our bodies from the outside. And the funny thing is, we've never seen our bodies. We've only seen mirrors, photographs. The camera lies. Mirrors lie. How many times did you look in different mirrors and see yourself looking different? How many photographs have you seen yourself looking different? And if you looked into a stream, your face would not look like a photograph. So you've never seen your face. Isn't that amazing? Yet, these people, these advertisers, they play on that. They play on what you're supposed to look like. But when you go inside and you find that you're fucking sensational, that you're full of sensation and life, that's what we're missing. That's what's missing. Life. And when people say life force, it's not something from Star Wars. It's not. It's aliveness. It's just breathing. It's just heartbeat. It's just feeling excited. Sometimes it's fair. How many times did you get on a ride, like a Disney ride, and feel fair but alive at the same time? How many times did you get scared by a friend? He or she, they jump out in front of you, and you feel, fucker. And then you feel alive, and you laugh and giggle, and yeah. So right now, again, close your eyes and go to that place, go to that space. Go there. Sense your body is one, and I want you to do something else for me. So right now you are probably wearing light clothes, or maybe none, I don't know. And what I want you to do is I want you to pinpoint the exact place where your skin or your clothing stops and the air starts. The exact place, like down to a scientific place, down to where you can measure it even. Tell me, can you find it? And if you can't find it, then maybe it's expanding out. How do you know where you stop? Do you stop? That's capacity. It's not that hard to understand. There's nothing woo-woo, there's nothing spiritual about it. It's the way things are. It's just the way things are. Like, if you're laying in a bed or on a chair at the moment, you feel your butt, you feel your legs on the ground. Where does the ground stop and your feet start? Where does your butt end and the couch start? Where does the bed hold you up from? Where's your body separated from the bed? Doesn't it all feel like one? Like you and the bed are one? The problem with the world today is that everybody feels like they're separated from this and that. And that's just not the way it is. And you don't have to believe me. I mean, I'm talking about this for no reason whatsoever. I'm not trying to convince you anything. I'm not going to start a cult. The cult of noticing that you're not separate. Don't think I get many members when people start seeing that. The cult where I can show you that the sound of my voice is being heard by you. The cult where I can show you, when you open your eyes, you see, wow. Can't you see how the most amazing thing hides in the mundane, in the footstep, in the teardrop, in the raindrop, in the dog bark, in the cat's meow? Can't you see that? The door creaking, the car passing, the traffic, the sunlight on your face, the cold water as you wash your hands, the scent of perfume, a kiss, a hug from a loved one. It's all it. So sensational, you. You can sit there, you can listen to music too. Like, there's no such thing as formal meditation. There's just not. Listening to music is every bit meditation. Is cycling a bike, as walking, as dancing, as eating. It's all the same. So again, go inside, feel the expanse, feel it. You're not locked inside skin. You were taught that. You don't end, just like the universe. Have you noticed they're trying to find the end of the universe? And every time they try to find the end, they find more. And then they say, oh, it's contracting, it's going to come back, and it's going to bing back into a pin. And then you say, how did the Big Bang start? And they say, well, these gases. All right, so where did the gases come from? Well, there was these molecules. Okay, so where does that come from? And you keep going down and down and down, and eventually they're stumped. So there's no beginning, there's no end. One more thing I want to talk to you about is time. I know I spoke about this before, but time. Okay? Cast your mind back to yesterday. What you were doing. Now you might have aphantasia, but that's okay. But cast your mind back. What were you doing? What were you eating? Who were you talking to? What kind of day was it? Cast your mind back 3 days ago if you can remember. Or Christmas. What happened? What did you do? What gifts you get? Can you go back there for a second? Can you taste your Christmas dinner? Can you talk to the people in the room? No. So it's happening here. It's always happening here. All the past is happening here. And with that, you can let go. And that frees you up so much to be with the silence. You don't have to ruminate. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel anything. You don't have to feel imperfect because you're fucking perfect. And the future, the anxiety, where is it? This is the future. This is the future. This is the future. No, 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 no. And that's inaccurate, but you can see what I mean. You know, if an event happens, you deal with it. But it's still not the future. So sensational one. Close your eyes again. Notice the gap. Notice that every lesson you've probably ever learned since school taught you chase goals, chase this, chase that, get a house, get married, have kids, buy a car, da 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 da. And the one thing that you can't do is you can't attain silence. You can fall back into it and claim it back, but you can't attain it. You can't chase it. The whole world is looking for it. The whole world is looking for peace. If you think the whole world isn't looking for peace, then tell me what's going on. What is going on? But they can't find it because they're chasing it. Negotiations, deals, and it's a complex system. I'm not saying it should be simple, but if it starts with you, my sensational one, then it ends with you, and you're at peace. Yeah. So feel your body tingling. You might feel the blood coursing through your body. You might feel your breath. You might feel sleepy, it doesn't matter. You might feel your shoulders and your muscles relax. You might feel that yesterday's talk with the boss doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about nihilism. I'm talking about it doesn't matter now. This does matter. Can live here. But whatever's bothering you can just drive on. Rev up and drive on. So stay in your sensational self and become sensational. Slow on. Stay sensational.